Hello friends, welcome to the new video. Let us start our video by looking into OHLC data. So today the market opened at 16,548 and it made an high of almost 16,610 and it made a low of almost 16,445 and it closed at 16,563. Guys, today's the support was at 16,509 and the resistance was at 16,596 and this is the weekly pivot and these lines are the daily pivot lines and these two black lines are drawn by seeing multiple times the price has reacted in these lines, so we consider these lines as an key zones. So this is the basic data that you should have before going into the trade. When I'm going to trade, I will definitely have some basic details like pivots, the support and the resistance lines, the weekly pivot range, the weekly support and resistance, and of course the most important data, previous day high and previous day low. So these are the data that I will definitely have in my chart so that I can come to know that these are the important levels that the price has chance to react at these levels. So today let us discuss the trade logic. So as we all know, market opened with a slight gap down and it made a bullish candle, and my basic idea was this is previous day low and here we have a weekly pivots and here we have a daily pivots. So there are three resistance out here at these zones. So by seeing this some green candle, I thought it will definitely break the previous day low and it may form some red candle either at this zone or at this zone. So either in these two zones, if there is any red candle formed in the 15 minutes time frame or even say in a 5 minutes time frame, I would have definitely gone short and I have kept my stop loss somewhere here and I would have booked my profit somewhere in the day's low or with 1:2 risk reward or 1:1 risk reward. So as you can see, but the market didn't reach this level. It suddenly got reversal from this zone, which is previous day low, and there was huge sell off in this candle. So considering this as a support level, I couldn't even enter long or I could not even enter short since the candle has closed above the support line, and I couldn't go long since there is no any confirmation of any green candle over here. So I had to wait for the next candle, but seeing the next candle, it made a huge bearish candle and it almost closed down below this 16,478. So the reason that I didn't take my trade somewhere here was, as you all know, this is a huge stop loss. So we have to keep our stop loss just above it and we should book our profit 1:1 or 1:2. So consider that I am taking my entry somewhere here. So the first reason I am not taking the entry is huge stop loss, and the second reason I am not taking my entry is, as you can see, this yellow color line that you see here was the swing low. Let me show in a higher time frame. So as you can see here, when the market opened with such a good gap up, the market was in this range and it made a swing from here. So this zone will definitely considered as some buying zone. So it will act as a good support level. So hence we marked this line as a previous swing. So when I take entry somewhere here, definitely this will act as a good buying zone. So hence market has high possibilities that it can reverse. And second, we have drawn these black lines expecting that the market would react either ways if these zones break in a higher time frame. So hence we neglected this trade for multiple reasons. So as soon as it breaks here, and my next entry would be definitely above this zone, so it made a huge bullish candle, so I could have gone long somewhere here. But the reason that I didn't go long here, as you can see, there is a two very bearish candle. It means that there are heavy sellers sitting at this position. So as you all know that Friday we had a crash, so the sellers at these zones would definitely tend to book profit after seeing this huge two red candles. So it may be the move of these sellers booking profit somewhere in these zones, and hence the rally might continue, and after some profit booking the rally might continue, which is the downwards trend. And by seeing the price action too, it may go up and it may continue to form the lower lows. So hence we also neglected our trade somewhere at this zone, and today our trade point was at this level after an bullish candle. So by seeing this bullish candle, I confirmed that it is not forming an price action by making the lower lows. So it is either going to reverse breaking this or it may stay sideways. So this was my idea when the market made this bullish candle. So I entered somewhere here and I exited in this candle when I saw that the candle is forming a bearish candle. Somewhere at this zone I have exited my trade since I saw the rejection from this level. So I made a profit of 1200 rupees with this short trade. But today my view was bullish, but since seeing that the price reacted at this level, so I would have to book my profits as soon as possible. But at the end of the day it was bullish and there was a nice pattern it formed here. We could have definitely taken entry at this candle and we could have definitely gone long, but we didn't take that risk today. And whenever you see that the market is sustaining in this same zone multiple times, there is a huge probability that the market can break either ways. So always remember, if suppose there is a resistance line somewhere here, if the market trades somewhere in this zone and spends some time, the market has a huge potential for the breakout and in which we could expect some greater moves. So always when you are looking for a breakout, look for market consolidation in the resistance line so that this breakout would be very huge and you can reduce the chance of fake breakouts. And let me show the positions in Zerodha and see how much profit that we have made, and later on let us discuss what is the best thing that the beginner trader can trade, either it is Nifty or Bank Nifty. And guys, today this is the positions guys. We have taken our trade in 16,500 call option, so we made a profit of overall 1220 rupees. So now guys, let us discuss what should the beginner trade during his initial journey in the stock market and what are the advantages of trading in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So what are the disadvantages? So let us know all these details and let us discuss one by one. So now let us draw two tables. So guys, here we have drawn the table and let us discuss some important parameters like volatile, what is the lot size and what is the number of stock that are present in that index. And by the end of this video, we will discuss which is better to trade for the beginners. So coming to the volatility, as we all know, Nifty is less volatile when compared to Bank Nifty. So what is the meaning of it is that the market moves very slow and steady, or even when the market is falling, it will only just fall for an extent. But when you compare it with Bank Nifty, even in a 5 minutes candle, it may fall up to 150 points in the index. So hence, Bank Nifty is more volatile and Nifty is less volatile. So beginner should definitely choose Nifty considering the volatility. And coming to the lot size. So Nifty lot size is 50 quantities and Bank Nifty lot size is 25 quantities. So we should definitely take the lot size into consideration, because when 1 point is increased or decreased, you would lose 50 rupees. As the same case in 25 quantities, you will lose 25 rupees. So hence considering this will be very important, but this lot size should always be seen when compared with volatility. So the lot size in Nifty and Bank Nifty comprises the volatility that is present in this both. When Bank Nifty has huge volatility, and then Bank Nifty has less lot size, while Nifty has less volatility and it has somewhat greater lot size. So the lot size and volatility compresses each other. So when coming to the number of stocks that are present in that index, in Nifty, as we all know, Nifty 50 top companies that are listed in this index. So hence there is a contribution of almost all the 50 stocks if the index needs to move further high or even low. When you compare the Bank Nifty, in this Bank Nifty index, we have only 12 stocks that are present and mostly it comprises of all the banks. So when we have huge number of stocks, there is a less possibility that the stock can move very farther or even very shorter. Most of the time when you have huge number of stocks, the market is likely to move somewhat in a sideways. So hence it is a lot more safer to trade in Nifty when you compare the number of stocks in the index. So by watching these three data, we would have definitely come to the consensus that Nifty is far more better when compared to the Bank Nifty, since it has low volatility and a good lot size and good number of stocks that are present in this index. So for beginners, when you trade in Nifty, there is less possibility that you lose the amount so much. And for the beginners, it is very hard to keep up with the volatility that is present in the Bank Nifty some days. So many a days you could definitely take some multiple wrong entries and which could incur in more losses. So it is always better to trade in Nifty by keeping a shorter stop loss and achieving the targets according to the risk rewards. So this is the information guys. Hope you all learned something new in this video. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.